Hi everyone, this is another episode. I think all the episodes are important, but this one is the most difficult to explain. Well, too many, no? Because we have too many tests of the life that is happening on our way, but we believe in God. The most important is the faith, and show that for God nothing is impossible. In the last year, on September 19 on 2025, after that we were in Manzanari, and after we went to Humber River, was a normal day that I was going all the days to the hospital to see my baby. But that day in specific, something happened. I remember that I went to the hospital and everything, the regular things that I was doing with my baby. I came into the room and everything, and I asked to the nurse to carry my baby, Mateo. And she said, okay. But I don't know why remove all the sensors for to see the heartbeat and everything. I don't know why, but she removed everything. But she gave me, and I remember was a couple seconds when he was on my arms. And then what happened, my son was like a very loose the arms, and he was like this, no, because he was not moving and everything. And I said to the nurse, my baby is not breathing. And she said, no, he's fine now. I said, no, he's not breathing. Hey, you can see his body. It's not normal, like the structure of his body. And she said, oh yes. And she bring to his bed. And I was screaming because I say my baby is not breathing. And he push a button, and they say blue code, and they call to the nurse and the doctors, and everybody came. It was difficult for me because I was screaming, and they told me, you need to leave the room because we cannot with that. And say, no, I cannot. I will stay quiet, but please leave me here and wait to see my baby. And they say, okay. I saw his body like a blue purple. Was too many minutes that happened. This thing, hopefully nothing happened to anybody, because it's very difficult, because see the baby that is like that, because his heart stopped. And me, I was praying, and they couldn't resuscitate. Was too many minutes. And he was white, and they were talking each other like a doctors and nurse, like a he's not responding, like what is something is happening. So after that, like they say, no, nothing, something is bad. They tried to resuscitate for too many minutes. I don't remember, because for me it was eternity. And I say, only I remember that I put my hands up, and I say, please God, don't take my son, because my dad passed away and my mom. Please, no anymore. I remember that, because I say no, please, no anymore. It was difficult because at the end for me was like a no, and he didn't respond. And then after, maybe when I say that, please God, I was praying, and then after that he came back to maybe a couple seconds, and everybody say, okay, now he's here. Sorry, but it's difficult. I don't desire those kind of things to anybody, because really, this is not a show, this is not a lie, and nothing like that. At the end, that happened, and thank you God, my son is here, our son is here with Steve and me. That day Steve, he was not there because he was working, but I remember perfect when he came back, and I say, because he was looking at one place, only one place, my son, and I say maybe he's seeing someone, angels or God, I don't know what, but I say, Matthew, I was talking in Spanish and English, and I say, and everybody, they were thinking, they say, are you okay? And because I was, Matthew, please give me a sign that everything is fine. Was the best, because he closed the eyes and then he opened, and then I say, thank you God, thank you God, my son, our son is here. They don't explain what happened. He was for oxygen for 1 day, and then the next day everything was fine, but I called to Steve and say something happened, and he told me he passed away. How he knows that? And then I say, no, when he came back and say, oh, thank you. Immediately he left his job and he came to the hospital. But that day was difficult. And we have too many tests of the life. I said to Steve, that is because we need to increase our faith. And at that time I said, we need to increase the faith, and we need to stay close to God, because this is something that is very difficult, because we don't want to lose our baby at that time, like we don't want. But for God, nothing is impossible when you have faith. That's why we want to share this information to anybody about our experience. It's not drama, it's not a show. I mean, maybe you are in that kind of situation. If you want to talk with us, we are open, because it's not easy, but God is very important. Remember that. And the next episode we are gonna talk about the syndrome that my son has. He has, but we believe in God that he will be fine. Thank you for listening, Matthew, Steve, and me, and for sure God. Thank you very much.